What's going on, lads? It's BillyTheKid here, and thank you very much for joining me for another video. Now today's commentary is just going to be my thoughts on all the recent information released at Gamescom about Battlefield 4. Now very quickly, I want to thank everybody who watched the Battlefield 4 trailer analysis video that I did. I was not expecting the amount of likes and comments that I got, or the amount of views, so I'm really glad that many of you enjoyed it, and thank you again for watching it. Alright, so let's get on with today's commentary. Very quickly, the gameplay of course you're watching is some close quarters, down your fortress, and I was using the A91 carbine with a laser sight, and I have to say I'm really enjoying close quarters again. The amount of times that somebody C4 the flag has diminished, you know, really well. I've very rarely seen that happen anymore. And I'm really enjoying close quarters again, so I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Anyway, so let's get on with today's commentary. So we got to see a lot of new information on BF4 at Gamescom. We got to see new weapons. My favourite has to be the AK-12. I can't wait to start using that in BF4. That was one of the weapons I actually said in a previous video a couple of months ago that I wanted to see appear in BF4. We saw new vehicles like the Su-50 Stealthfire, which is another vehicle I said I wanted to see. So all of this is just like, wow, I must be one of those precogs of Minority Report, except I'm not seeing murders, I'm seeing what's going to appear in Battlefield 4. Anyway, so all this new information has really got me excited now. I mean, super excited. All this stuff like, you know, you can attach a bayonet to your weapon, like a bayonet to your assault rifle. I could just imagine seeing people in a private server bayonet charge each other. I think that's one of the first things I'm going to try and do. Other than river dance somebody, of course. I'm going to try and river dance somebody the second I get in BF4. But all this new information has really got me excited, and it's got many other people excited, and rightly so. I mean, stuff like you can attach a potato grip to your assault rifle. I mean, all these new accessories you can put to your weapon is really good. I mean, I know I said before that I was a little bit worried about where they were going with this customization, but I am happy to say so far it looks okay. It doesn't look as completely over the top like Medal of Honor Warfire was. They said that they're going to be introducing new content I think every week for Battlefield 4. Now myself and the other lads were talking, this is probably not going to be as big as everybody's thinking. I'm sure some people out there are thinking, oh my god, they're going to be introducing a new gun or a new weapon or a new vehicle every week. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm guessing it's going to be something like decals or emblems for your weapons. That they say you can put emblems and decals on your vehicles and weapons. So I'm guessing it's going to be that. Or maybe once or twice, you know, a month, maybe a new camouflage. They said there's going to be like 40 different camouflage schemes for either the soldiers or for the weapons. I'm not sure if they mentioned which of those it was, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot for both. But all this has, like I said, me very excited. I mean, this introduces a new level for Battlefield. This introduces a lot more customization. It introduces some of the returning maps like Operation Firestorm, Operation Metro, Caspian Border I think is one of them as well, and they're going to be in BF4 as well. Now it's going to be interesting what they're going to do with those maps, you know, the returning maps with Levolution. I mean, we saw what happened in Parcel Storm with the ship smashing into the island, blowing the crap out of a building. I mean, that was really fucking awesome. I mean, everybody, I've seen the top comment in many of these videos, rest in peace Call of Duty Ghost. I mean, yeah, I have to sometimes I have to agree with them. I mean, they're like, both games have their strengths and have their weaknesses, but I'm not even gonna get into Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm just not. But like I said, this introduces a nice new level of gameplay for Battlefield 4. I mean, yes, it's probably gonna, like, we're all gonna be super hyped up when we first see it in game, when we're playing the beta. When we see that, I think it's Shanghai, Siege of Shanghai is gonna be in the beta. That's gonna come collapsing, and we're all gonna be, oh my god, that's gonna be awesome. And then, like 6 months down the line, oh, watch out, the building's gonna collapse. I'm sure it's gonna be like that, but it's gonna be one of those things that never gets old, if you know what I mean. I mean, we're gonna be expecting it, but every time we see that ship crash into the island, every time we see that building collapse in Siege of Shanghai. It's not going to get old. We're always going to enjoy it. I mean, that was one thing that I wanted to see more in BF3, with Caspian Border's antenna collapsing. That was one thing I wanted to see. And now, it seems like every goddamn map in BF4 is going to have at least one of these little set piece animations, I guess I have to say, with Levolution. And it's going to be very interesting to see what else happens in all of these other maps, and especially the returning maps. I want to see what they do a little bit different with Operation Metro. Maybe they're going to make another entrance so other people can, you know, get into the subway, or maybe they're going to have buildings collapse. I don't know. It's really going to be interesting to see what they do with all these other maps. And we're going to see, of course, the new game modes as well, like Obliteration and Diffuse. Now, I've been a little bit busy over the last few days, so I've been catching up on my, you know, Shusti Bang and Battlefield podcast videos to try and educate me on these new game modes. And I have to say, so far it looks interesting. I'm not going to, you know, comment and say like these are the best game modes that are going to be in BF4, because we don't know yet. But they are going to be interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see how well they actually play out with PTFO players. And that's the one thing that I hope to see more of in BF4, is play the fucking objective, because I'm sure we've all experienced by now the sometimes lack of playing the objective in BF3, even with like 90 kernels or 100 ship bucket kernels. Actually, well, you know what I mean. But very recently with the Humble Bundle, a lot of new players have joined Battlefield 4, or excuse me, Battlefield 3, and it's sort of reinvigorated the game a little bit. It's sort of gave the game a little bit longer in its life expectancy, and I've really had a blast of playing Battlefield 3 lately, especially with the double XP. And that is going to end in 2 days on the 26th, depending on when this video is going to be released. The double XP will be ending on 26th of August, which is, well, pretty good. I enjoy Battlefield 3. I'm sure many of us do, and we will continue to enjoy it up until the release of Battlefield 4. But that is pretty much all I wanted to say today, lads. I hope you enjoyed today's commentary. I'm sure you're all soaked for BF4, but also I really want to talk about this a little bit. We shouldn't be ignoring all the other games they showed at Gamescom as well, like Titanfall, like The Division. They showed a little bit of The Division, which is coming out for PC, which is awesome. And what else did they show? They showed Killzone Shadowfall. Now, I've seen a little bit of the multiplayer. I'm impressed. I wasn't mad into Killzone Shadowfall, but I wasn't mad into Killzone multiplayer, but I am I am stoked for Killzone Shadowfall. So lads, be sure to check out all the other games, not just BF4. Anyway lads, hope you enjoyed today's commentary. If you did, leave a like, leave your thoughts down below on what you think, and I'll see you again lads, and thank you very much for watching.